Hello. How's everybody doing? Hello. Hello. As usual, I'm going to hang out for like maybe 10 minutes at the most. Other than that, we will shut down. I don't know if anybody can even get this with what's going on these days. Uh, oh, my knee. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hi. Hi, Justin, Christina. It's going pretty good here in kind of isolation. The only problem I'm having is trying to get my hot water heater to work. So I have a 12-gallon Suburban hot water heater and I can't get it to work. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. The problem is it pretty much was working when I got the RV, even before I had water put in the tank. The hot water spurted out hot. Um, so I'm having a little trouble trying to figure out what to do and how to reset it. Oh, my knee is killing me also. Ooh. Um, Things are a little crazy here. Can't go do anything. I just filmed, I just videoed my piece for Randy's Adventures about gadgets that you wish you didn't purchase. And then I also did uh, the video for Eric from Nomadic Fanatic. He asked for video questions, so I just filmed those, and I've been trying to edit them on not on StreamYard, on Filmora, and it's horrible. I can't even get it to. I paid a lot of money. Well, I feel like a lot of money for the license for the Mac and for the Windows computer that I have, and the the audio just will not sync up right. It does crazy things. Here, I'll show you. If I'm going to share my screen and then play it. Okay? Okay. Okay. Okay, so now we're all seeing my screen. I'm going to drop this down, close this, and open my Filmora. If I can get, what is this? Yeah, I know it's sharing my screen. That was the idea. Okay, now, of course, on my little toolbar, I don't have Filmora. Let's see if it's on my desktop now. Anywho, I am going to try to go through Google Chrome. Oh, here, I'll add a page here. And try Filmora. I don't know why I can't get it otherwise. But really, seriously, the whole system sucks. Okay, so I'm assuming this is my Filmora over here. Like, you can't even go to support and it won't even do anything. Well, I'm just trying to get it to open. I already have it downloaded in this computer. I don't know why it wants to do this to me right now. So I am going to try one other way here while I'm sharing the screen to see. You're not the first, unfortunate. Yeah, well, I'm just going to show you what it does, though, at least. You're not going to believe it. It's just so, it's such a pain in the. I should just stick with iMovie, but now I paid for this Filmora thing. I shouldn't have done that. There it is. So hopefully it'll come up here. Slowly trying to open up. Just trying to show what exactly is happening, but you can't even open up the damn program. It's such a mess. Well, I really appreciate you guys showing up. You're the only ones who did, and I appreciate that. Yeah, iMovie is a really great product. I think I'm going to try to do that. My only issue is like importing and exporting, things. I wind up having trouble importing files and putting them in a place where I can find them when I'm in iMovie. So I just don't know exactly. It gets me very confused, and I don't know how to do that. Um, I mean, there must be like some way of like creating a folder and just always putting any kind of footage that you film into it so that you can, you know, get access to it quick. Oh, here we go. So I'm gonna just open this. This is not even the one that I just recently did. Oh God. Missing file. So obviously it's not a very good product. I thought it would be great. I saw reviews on YouTube, and it's just not anywhere near what it's supposed to be. Open projects. Let's see if it'll show up. I just started a project, but It might be because it's on the other. Maybe they don't sync. Maybe the MacBook Pro and the web based. I mean the HP don't sync. Oh well. Thanks for listening to my problems. I'm going to stop sharing the screen. RV Dog is in the house. Hi, RV Dog. What's up? I'm trying to stop sharing my screen. How you doing? Stuck here in not in isolation, but in we're not supposed to go anywhere. My mother is 86 years old, and I don't know if you've seen the news reports, but we definitely are in the midst of this crisis. New York City is really bad, and as you go up, it just gets a little bit better, but not much. And it's been uh, thrown around, tossed around that they may be bringing people up here to our local hospital, uh, which is okay. I think that's something that we all need to do. I think our governor is correct in that while New York City is experiencing a high wave, it's going to literally go just like the ocean. We're going to have waves. So the New York City area is experiencing a high wave. Up here, we have a good amount, but we don't have as many as the city, that's for sure. And when the wave starts going downward for the city, we may start going upward, and the city's going to need to help us. So that's the whole theory behind it. And as we go up, Albany and areas west in New York are going to need to help us. And as we go down, they're going to need help. So that's the whole concept of the wave effect, that we're all going to be able to try to back each other up. I think that's a great concept. I hope it works. I know of a lot of people that are very negative about it, and a lot of people that are all kinds of upset that people are coming up to their summer homes up here from New York City to try to get away from it, and then just kind of walking around, not being protective and not doing social distancing and things like that. That's kind of hard. I get it. They have homes here and they pay taxes on them, so they have the right to be here. Um, I just hope that they follow the social distancing techniques to you know, help us all survive, us all be healthy. Um, you can't tell people. It's like you can't tell them what to do. It doesn't really work. They need to have that in them to be responsible. Well, we're being responsible here. My 86-year-old mother has not left the house and barely goes to the door. She's not, and I have my RV out in the backyard, so I'm in and out. But I'm not. I'm social distancing. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying home, and yeah, 6 feet away. What I do is I take Miss Maxine, who's snoozy over here on the chair. As you can see, that's her favorite position. I take her out in the afternoon, and we take a nice long walk. We get in the truck, we go for a ride, which she loves. Um, we go for a ride, and then we go for a nice long walk, and you know that gives her some time out and time to run around and get some energy out. She is a Patterdale Terrier. She's a little gal, and she loves to sleep because she's 15 and a half years old now. But she's some trooper, I'll tell you that much. She's been through a lot this winter. She had a hernia operation. She had all kinds of stuff. But she's doing good. Hey, Blue Wave, how you doing? We were just talking about the social distancing here in upstate New York, and people having issues with the city people coming up and staying in their homes up here during the crisis, and a lot of people are upset about that. Um, my mom is 86. We were saying that, and she is staying inside. I am going nowhere. I'm not going anywhere at all because I'm the one who stays here and helps her. So I'm out here in the RV, out right outside the back door of her house, and you know, I get a phone call every so often. Come in, I need something. So I try to take care of that. Look at that. Hey, Blue Wave. Everybody's saying hello. How's everybody doing? Does anybody else have to do, what is it? Shelter in place is what we're supposed to be doing right now. That's what I've been told. Shelter in place. Don't go out. Don't go out. Stay 6 feet away from everybody. Oh, thirsty. Oh, so my dog is a Patterdale Terrier, and so they call them, their nickname is the Pocket Pit Bull. I don't know if sometimes they do look a little bit like a pit bull if they're bred a little bit stockier. Like in America, they breed them stockier. She is from a completely English line. All her ancestry is English line of Patterdales. So, I mean, she has 1 year that sticks up, which is totally not allowed in the breeding world. But she's had 2 litters. Her first litter was 4 puppies, and her second litter was 2 puppies. In the first litter, she had 1 chocolate Patterdale. Now, she is what they call a bronze. Even though she looks black in the sunlight, you'll see chocolate or red in her. So that's because one of her parents was chocolate and the other was black. So she has the gene for the chocolate. So she had 1 chocolate puppy in the first litter, and it was a female, which I kept, and her name was Rosario. Rosario had 1 litter of pups, and she had 5 puppies. 3 of them came out chocolate, and 2 of them came out white with chocolate spots, and they were adorable, really cute puppies. I wish I could have kept one. There was a female that was so beautiful. Yeah. So, and the other 3 chocolate ones, these were all beautiful puppies. They were so beautiful. And then just about 3 or 4 years ago, Rosario wasn't feeling well, and she had just gotten over her heat, and didn't really stop bleeding. She kept spotting, or whatever you want to call it. I don't really know what that is, but and so we had a vet appointment for her, and the day we were going to go to the vet, she had been constantly going out to go to the bathroom, wanting to get out and go to the bathroom, peeing, constantly. And I thought, oh boy, this doesn't, maybe she's diabetic, or, I don't know. So just before we were leaving to go, I took the Maxine and Rosario out to go to the bathroom. And I came back in and got Maxine set up so I could take Rosario with me. And she needed to go out again. She was at the door wanting to go out again. So I figured, okay, let me take her out really quick, and then we'll get everything ready and get in the car. When I took her out, I took her for a walk halfway around the yard, and she collapsed. And she was breathing like really heavy, and it was really sad. It was upsetting because I had an appointment. I was about to go. I called the vet, and they were like, "Listen, you could run her here." And from what it sounds like, from what you're explaining, I don't know if there's really anything we'll be able to do for her. We could put her for you, but it doesn't sound like she's really in any pain. She's just something's shutting down probably one of her systems. It sounds like maybe she's having renal failure, which is not surprising because Maxine's brother and sister both died of renal failure. So there's some kind of genetic thing in her line with renal failure. Although Maxine doesn't have any problem with renal failure. Maxine's, like I said, 15 and a half, and she her only problem was the hernia that she had, where her entire bladder would go out into the hernia. She had this all her life. I didn't know it was a hernia. I was told it was a fatty tumor. But then all of a sudden it got really big, and it was actually her bladder that had come out into the hernia. So we had to, for about a week and a half, I had to keep popping it back in and trying to get it to stay in and put pressure there, light pressure or whatever. So then that happened. We got that fixed. She had surgery. Her teeth were horrible. And I had vets tell me they weren't going to put her under because she had a murmur and she had this and that and the other things, and she was too old. So anyway, that while they had her under for the hernia, they removed some teeth and took care of that. And then when she was done with all that, they discovered that she doesn't absorb protein properly, which is something very common for an older dog. It happens. Their digestive system. She has something bowel, something anyway, irritable bowel, or not irritable bowel, but inflammatory bowel disorder, or whatever it is. So she also doesn't absorb protein very well. Well, as you can see, now she doesn't seem to have much of a problem. She's absorbing all that protein for sure now. But for about 3 or 4 months, it was totally touch and go with her. I didn't know if she was going to make it. It was a lot. It was up every 2 hours. It was, really intense. Now she's doing much better. But I think that's the last rally for her because she's getting old. So if anything else comes up, we're going to have a problem. Blue Wave, you still there? I can't figure out how to get my water heater to work. My hot water heater. And what editing program do you use, Blue Wave? RV Pro. Editing do you use? Is it gas? The hot water heater is both. Okay, Blue Wave, I am having the worst problem with Filmora right now. I bought it for the Mac, and I've had to buy it for the Windows-based HP computer I have. I can't even edit because the audio is not syncing when I do a playback to try to edit. It won't sync. It repeats. It's awful. I've been having this problem since I first got the program. I just saw there was an update now for Filmora, so I don't know. We'll see if that helps, but it's just so awful right now. It's upsetting because it takes so long to edit anything. It's driving me crazy. Um, as for the water heater, it is, I guess, from what I can tell, it's both electric and gas. I can't figure out how to get it to work. I mean, I've tried the turning it off and turning the gas supply off and doing this and doing that, but it's not working. I have a sink full of dishes that I have to do. Cold water just doesn't cut it because our water is cold up here in upstate New York. It's not easy. It's not easy being green. Is it easy being blue? Okay, let's see if I can get. Let me see. I'm going to try to share my screen again and get Filmora back on and just see if it will. Let's see here. There's the Filmora. All right, so I'm not gonna. I can't open the. No, it's not working at all, Blue Wave. I don't understand why. I am not good with these things. It's been a problem. I mean, it's not been a problem. So here's when it got delivered. When the RV was delivered, the tanks weren't even full. They did have some water in them, and the water heater was working already. Uh, so I don't even know if it was because it was plugged in or what it was, but it was already working, and I'm not sure why it did that. So when I ran out of propane, it stopped working. So mark is red. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm gonna try to get a little something in here to edit and show you what's going on. Mark is red. Okay, cancel. Get the hell out of there. Just real quick, I'm gonna import a file from this disk. No, it's not letting me. Oh, untitled. Okay, so this morning I started doing a little video for Randy's Adventures. So I'm gonna just open this up. I'm gonna just put it in here, and I'm gonna let you see what it does. Match to media. So, and here we go. Now, watch it work perfectly on the iBook or whatever, the MacBook. The sound is syncing. Am I going to have to do all my editing on the MacBook now? Yeah, I guess that's what it is. It's syncing fine now, so yeah, let me get to where I'm talking. I hate when I do that. And we're going to get to, I'd just like to start off by thanking Randy for inviting me to be on. Stay tuned. Yeah. Okay, well, it works on the Mac, but not on the Windows-based HP computer. So I don't know. I don't know how to figure out why this program is working like that. Hi, folks. This is Johnny from Johnny's Journeys. Welcome to my RV. What normally happens, it just keeps repeating itself. Hi, folks. Johnny's joining. Don't save. So I'm going to have to use the MacBook Pro now for all the editing if I'm going to use that program. Yeah, Blue Wave, it's been, I don't even know. So it's very weird. I wish I could, hold on a minute. I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to take a quick walk. Okay. Oh, ignore the messy house. Oh, my knees. See what happens when you have arthritis. So I went to the orthopedist, got an MRI, and all arthritis, nothing else. So as far as I can tell, this switch here is the electric for the hot water heater. I turned it off to try to see if maybe that would help the gas ignite, but it doesn't seem to work. The hot water is not hot at all. And we're in upstate New York. Well, so maybe I'll leave it on again and see what happens. You know, I don't know. But there's that switch. And then there's the, here, let me get back. Well, there's the, there's the panel that says water heater is number 5. And so I've turned off number 5 and turned it back on. There's some kind of reset at the actual water pump, at the actual water heater, and I'll go out and show you that. Oh! Sorry, gotta down the steps, out the door. Whoa, right out. So my nephews are riding around on their 4-wheelers, which is cool. Everybody's trying to stay 6 feet away from each other. Underneath here. Okay, so here's the hot water heater. And when I open it, that always falls off. There's a reset thing here that seems to have fallen apart. I don't know if I have to, how that thing works. I don't know. I mean, there's contacts there. So, can you see it right? Okay. So this is gone. Like it's broken off. I'm not sure how it worked, how it reset. But it's definitely not lighting in the gas part. So here's the ignition cord here. This, I guess, is like a, you know, to make it go from gas to electric, depending on what needs to be done. And so, at this is to turn off the light to the appliance for 5 minutes. Can you see it? And then it says that's for the gas to clear. Then it says turn on the gas supply to the appliance. Then it says turn electrical switch to on position. Should burner flame fail to ignite, turn switch off position. Then back to on. To shut down water heater, turn electric switch off. So I'm assuming they mean that switch inside. So let's give it a try, I guess. So turn off the gas supply. Let's have my big 100-gallon or whatever tank. Let's close that off. So the furnace isn't going to work or anything. And I'll go turn off the breaker and the switch. Then we'll turn it back on and see after 5 minutes to see what happens. Oh my God, the floor is a mess. We gotta. All right, we're back in. I'm gonna turn the breaker off, which is number 5. No, yeah, number 5. Turn the switch off, and that way, when I turn the breaker back on, there's my bathroom, by the way. Shower. All right. So let's go out and sit around, and I'll check the chat. Maxine, go lay down now. Miss Maxine is up, trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing. Why is he running around? Okay, here we are. So we'll give that over 5 minutes, and we'll try it again and see if it works. Hey, nurse, up. How's everything going with you in this crazy pandemic thing? Let's see. I got to get up here. Our epic RV adventure. Holy crap, there's some really great people in here. There's always great people, If you run out of gas, turn on your stove. Yeah, that I have been told to do. So I'm going to go do that right now. Turn it on slow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on in 5 minutes or so. I'm going to turn the switch on in about 5. What I'm going to do is go turn the gas on slow, come in and light the burners on the stove and let them run for a minute or so. I saw that on the internet. And then I will go up and turn the breaker on and then then we'll give it about 20 minutes and we'll see if it worked. But you guys are really great with all your helpful suggestions and stuff. So I have to turn the gas on slow. That could have been the problem. I don't know. How's the nursing guys going? What's going on with you guys? How's everything going? Artists on the road. Our epic adventure. Look at everybody's here. This is great. Love seeing you guys. How's it working out for you? Nursing our travel bug, and then what's the other one? Oh yeah, no, nursing our travel bug. Yeah. Hanging in there. Okay, I got to get down to it. Sorry. Hanging in there. Natasha had her first full shift yesterday. Has to wear the N95 mask all shift. She is not a fan. You got to do what you got to do, and you know what? I'm a nurse also. I think you might know that. Um, but currently in a school, um, I was working in a local BOCES, we call it here. It's it's special ed and vocational combined. And I work with a young gentleman who's autistic. Now, I would normally be working with any student that had a medical issue, but currently there weren't any. So I've been working with a young gentleman with autism. I've done this for over 30 something years, 35 years. I've worked with people with special needs or, uh, you know, issues like that. And so we are in the same situation. The school has been closed for 3 weeks now. Uh, and so luckily I'm not nursing. So, I mean, I'm not nursing. Every summer I do a summer camp. I'm a nurse at the summer camp called Camp Huntington, which I'm wearing the shirt right now from winter camp. So anyway, it remains to be seen if we're going to have camp this year. It's a scary thing. I hope we do because I love Camp Huntington. I love going to work there. I'm sure anybody who's listened to any of my videos, especially during the summer, I talk about camp and how wonderful it is and how much I love it. So I'm hoping everything works out and that we're able to do summer camp. I really hope so. It's an amazing program there at Camp Huntington, and I will truly miss it if we can't do it. Oh, screen stuff. I'm reading all the comments real quick. So, anything else going on with you guys? Here, I'm going to put in. Let me see here. I'm going to put in the the link if anybody wants to hop in, like we've done in the past. If you're interested in doing that, just hit that link. Homesteading Northern Michigan. Hello. So if you'd like to jump in, just hit that link, and you know how to do it from there. Oh, come on! Anybody want to come in? We got to waste 5 minutes at least for me to go do the gas and try the water heater again. I hate that screen on the cover. Did you see that? When I open it, it flies out. When I close it, it flies out. I put under my name here in the chat, I put in a link so that you can join if you'd like. Where the heck did it go now? I'll do it again. Okay, does everybody see the link that I just put in the chat? Right under Blue Wave, currently working, can't join you, which I totally understand. Maxine, why don't you want to lay down? Maxine is all up in our Cheerios this morning. Oh, okay. That's okay. I just want to, give you guys the chance if you want to hop in. So, has that been 5 minutes yet? I'm terrible at waiting. I want to skip the 5 minutes. Has anybody kept an idea of if it's 5 minutes yet or not? I didn't. I'm going to go and turn everything back on. because it'll be about 5 minutes by the time I do it. All right, so here we go. Ready for a walk? Oh, I'm gonna go out and slowly. No, Max, you're not coming out. Go out and slowly turn on the gas. Slowly. Yeah. Oh. Slowly turning it on. All right, that's pretty boring, huh? Okay, all the way on. Now. Oh. Let's see here. First, we're going to turn the fuse on. Number 5. We're going to turn the switch on in the bathroom. And we'll see what happens. Gonna give it some time. To get to that point. I don't have my mug out here to have my big soda sippy, but I will try later. All right, so now I don't know if you have to turn the water on. I did read somewhere to get it to ignite, you have to have like call for water. I'll run the water for a minute. Boom, boom. Hello, Beyond Beauty 3. So I turned the hot water on so that it calls for water, because I've seen where they say you need to do that too. Run the water. For it to, oh shit, I forgot to light the gas. To purge it. Well, let's give it a try. All right. They're all burning now. What am I doing? So I'm not sure. Sound mean that there's air in the lines? Anybody know? Well, hot water heater's over here. I hear a whistling sound though. So now it's not making that sound of like windy. The stove is not going. Is that because there was air in the lines? Anybody know? The microwave automatically, so it's running. I'm turning them all off now. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's a cold water heater. Unfortunately, you're right. I have tons of dishes that need to be done. So I'm hoping this works. All right, well, I'll wait for 20 minutes or whatever. So what's going on now? Beyond Beauty is going to be on tomorrow. Thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate it. Tomorrow will be animals. All right, cool. I know. I should do that. I should just plug up the sink. I have two sinks. I don't want to show you because it's so messy, but I'm going to show you. I have two sinks. So that's one, and that's the other one full. So I could just take the lid off the other one and, put hot water in from the kettle and clean, but I am not a still water cleaner. I'm a running water cleaner usually. Yeah, I'm going to probably do that. If this didn't help, I will I'll do that. So we're going to give it a little while and see. I want to thank everybody for joining me. It's that time. We have 3 more minutes, and I'm going to get to editing because I have a few things to send out. I'm sending out to Randy's Adventures my answer to the gadgets that if you had known you wouldn't have bought. Blue wave. Yeah, you're right. I should heat up the water to it. I've just been busy. Do you know that at work, since I'm on the instructional side and not the nursing side still, I have to learn, I think we've learned about 6 or 7 platforms to teach online, to do virtual teaching. 6 or 7 different platforms so that the teacher could just choose whatever platform they want to use. So we had to learn them all so that if the teacher told us which platform we had to use, it looks like we're using Zoom and we're using Google Classroom so far. There's 1 or 2 other little programs that we had to learn. One called Seesaw, and I forget what the other one was. We had to learn those also because our teacher has decided now that that's what she's going to use. So, it is what it is. It's a lot of work and a lot of... You don't see the flame. You didn't see the flame. Should I go out and look? Hold on. Let's see. I mean, it is electric too, so. But I think that it automatically goes to gas if it. I don't know. It's like gas and electric, I guess. That's what I have been told. I don't know how that works, but no heat. It's not hot. No flame. I don't know. It's not working. It's not working, guys. No flame, no nothing. I don't know why. This thing, I don't know how it works. It doesn't do anything if I hold it. I don't know. I have to call the damn mobile RV guy and pay $100 and whatever to have him come and check it out, I guess. Again, it didn't work. I don't know how though. It doesn't say to push reset though on this thing. There's a switch down here that you can't turn off. It won't turn off. It's stuck in the on position. So I don't know. It's like a little toggle switch on and off, it says. It's stuck in the on position. So okay. I don't know. The mobile propane guy is not, I mean, the mobile RV guy is not probably going to come out into the real world right now to deal with that. Oh well. No water, no hot water. It won't work. And this stupid mesh thing keeps falling off. Irritating me. Okay. Didn't work. I'll have to try it again some other way. That goes that way. Yeah. Okay, I've hit my head, and I have a big scab across the top of my head from hitting my head on that slide out. I'm trying to go back and forth and looking at the hot water heater. Okay, folks. Maxine is relaying in the sun. Ladybug infestation since the day got warm. So you can see all the ladybugs around the window. No, probably not because it's so sunny. They're all walking around. They're on that window. Ladybug. See the tons of them there in the corner? They're everywhere in here. And I vacuum like every other day and just suck up ladybug bodies. Wild, huh? All right, folks. Again, I want to thank you so was the yes, it was working before I ran out of gas. It was working, and then I ran out of gas. Switched the tanks a couple times to little tanks. It's been bad. Okay, you, me, and the RV. I have to go look at that. Yeah, these aren't like real ladybugs. There's some other like imported Asian version or something they call it. I don't know what they're really called, but I mean they look like ladybugs to me. They're a little bit more like light orange than regular ladybugs are a little more red. Yeah, well, I dumped the vacuum cleaner out there. That's what I do. I suck them up and then dump it out. And they're living. All right, guys. So, yeah, they're definitely beneficial. All right, so I want to thank you all for joining me. Take care. Mwah. And I'll update y'all on if I get that hot water heater working. Look for my chunk of the gadget I like the least on Randy's Adventures, RANDI apostrophe S Adventures, and we will. You can see my addition to her video about that. Adios, folks. Have a great day and good luck and stay safe. I disconnected the mouse.